let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Dump off caught by his back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying for it with Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
First down, Burrow to throw. This finds Evans, complete. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the 46. Reeled in by George Kittle. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
11.
Back to the well again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
11 MP, take. 11 MP. Stop.
4th down, Burrow. And it falls incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, Well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right, driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt, and it'll be Bengals football. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Come on, boys. Let's power around.
Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. From the 36. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running back sent in motion.
11 Thomas.
On first down, here's Burrow. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
They send a man in motion.
11 mighty.
Running for the marker on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
Ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2.
11, 11.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's completed right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the gun on third down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Browns in an unenviable 3rd and pretty far. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw wheeled in by the gooooo. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT.
They kick the running back in motion.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
11 Thomas.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Judy there to grab it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll throw on 1st. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
He takes off left on this second down. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a throw here. They'll get this one to Watkins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Up and good from Joseph. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Man in motion here.
12, 12, 12. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
The tight end going in motion right.
Dot.
First down, Burrow to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Gun, gun. Dot. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Caught by his back. And he's going to step out with no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Browns in a dime set, third down coming, trying to lock up those passing lanes.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So a punt coming up here on fourth down off the leg of Michael Pilardi. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 2nd and 15. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's go.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This will be cut by Watkins. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
11.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take the lead on that successful kick. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. On the move, headed right. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow from the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Handoff on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12. Dot.
Now Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
They give it to him again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
11 MT, Tate. 11. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're...
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
11.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're left with 4th and short. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. They did it! He made the interception! The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a deep...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Bengals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
11.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. 12. 11.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11
A tight end in motion now.
11.
Burrow back to throw. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Done. Back. 12, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11. Back.
Looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Second and 10 now. Finding Judy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
From midfield now. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Bengals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he's tackled for a short gain. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 8. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Thomas. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12.
Back to throw it. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now to throw. His team. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this one may be out of reach now because the play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback, so no harm, no foul. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick six. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL.
Here we go.
You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.